Welcome back, guys. We're talking about hair and so much more. The conversation continues. We're talking about this movement. Do you actually think that we are influenced then by American and European trends? Because I feel that in some sort of way we kind of picked up on this type of movement or trend. Do you think we are influenced by them, or are we actually making our own trends?
The natural hair movement started in the US, and a lot of the trends and hairstyles and everything that they do has influenced me personally. I would not have been natural if I didn't see a YouTube video of someone from New York. But at the same time, I think that we as South Africans, we have to have our own type of natural hair movement, and we have to make it our own, because a lot of what we can relate to, a lot of what Americans and other countries go through, but we have a unique story. And it's like you say, there's still a lot of people that don't embrace the word Kristente, and we still have a long way to go. Because of that. And so I think, yes, we are influenced definitely by that, but we do have to have our own.
For myself, when I decided to go natural, it was actually a decision I made on my own. It just happened to be, I guess, a trend or movement, but I don't feel that I was influenced in any way. But I do love it that it is a movement, because it's just waking up people to see, to basically accept themselves more, and that's what I love about it. So if it's a trend or a movement, it's fine with me, because it speaks of positivity and just embracing ourselves.
Yeah, but I do think South Africa is being like hurt by a lot of things and kind of put into some sort of box, and a lot of us might have gone natural from like birth, because our parents just embraced our curls all the time. We didn't know any better. We didn't know that, you know, straightening hair is actually a must, because our parents didn't allow it in the home. But a lot of South Africans, or Catholics at least, didn't embrace it because it was frowned upon. But when, like I said, overseas, seeing other people embrace it, that are slightly dark in skin color but have curlier hair, it kind of gave, I think, it gave South Africans, like, you know, some sort of platform to stand on, or some sort of like motivation to actually go for it. Because I mean, if that girl can do it, so can we. And this is just like from an outsider looking in, or from someone that's also just gone curly from out of so I mean, I think that we are influenced, but I wouldn't say influenced. I think we are like empowered by another country or other countries. We draw our motivation and our strengths from others. But I definitely don't think influence, because if you look at it down alone, they've gone to the extreme, like making t-shirts, Kroesade, they've made it their own.
I think this is when you're talking about trend or movement, I feel women of color, it started in the States, as they were saying. But women of color in a long period of time have been abused by chemicals, whether it was DIY, whether it was by stylists. So what happened is they stood up and said, hey, I had enough. I'm going to take this opportunity now and do something for me, and I don't care what you're going to say. And I'm going to embrace going natural. And that is where it started. The people just had, women of color just had enough, and they just wanted an alternative to having long hair. Because that is what it's all actually about, having long hair. But don't forget, it's also about having healthy hair. So that is also the whole thing, the concept had kind of trend movement, but also people also thought that, like you think back then you used to wear, or our fathers used to wear jerry curls and plaits and things like that. Actually, they thought it was going to go out of fashion. Like, people were like, oh, this natural hair thing, it was going to go out of fashion, tomorrow is gone, next what? And it's still here today. So it just goes to show people are just looking, I would say women of color are just looking for alternative ways to look after their hair. So that is where it all started. It's just about looking, it was alternatively looking for better solution to having healthy hair.
I kind of feel very conflicted with this whole thing. For me, it feels like the movement is a trend and everybody is just jumping onto the bandwagon. I do respect your opinion though, but that is just from my point of view. Because even if you look on pages and you hear conversations, it sometimes sounds so superficial. And simply because, for me, I know my journey had absolutely nothing to do with a movement, a trend, or the other person. It's just that it came to that point where I'm a very spiritual person. So it came to that point where, and I also believe that physical is a representation of spiritual, where the things I was going through inside was reflected in my hair. And it is through the journey that I've made personally inside that my hair has taken a transformation, that I've become bold in that standing. So for me, it's not even about that much about the products, which event I was at, who I'm supporting, whose t-shirts I'm buying. And I just feel that at this moment where we are at such a critical point in our very own country, in our city, in our ghettos, and where we could use this thing for betterment, but it's still very superficial, where you are measured by, no, but how can that be natural hair? It does not curl. How can that be? And I don't even know what type of hair I have because it's not about that for me. And it's about my personal experience and what that experience shows and screams in its silence to others. But it mustn't be me standing there dictating that, okay, if it's popping or if it's slaying or if it's whatever other terms there are. But it's about much deeper, because how can we be telling people about self-love, alternatives, saying, if you, this is who I am, when the gist of it, when the basis of it is built on something that has got nothing to do with the self.
Well, I think, firstly, it is us, just for myself, for yourself, walking around, things that's going to be showed in media. What we're doing right now is one thing they're going to look at and going to realize it's okay to embrace all of this. And I also just think educating ourselves, but also the younger generation. I think if they're going to see more people embracing, or men as well, embracing ourselves in that way, they're going to feel it's okay to